Now, I'm guessing that you have probably heard about Thanksgiving, but have you heard about Friendsgiving? Oh, I'm all about Friendsgiving. You are Olivia the Ostrich? Tell me more. Oh, you know I love to talk. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that then. Let me tell you why. Okay. So, as you know, or perhaps you don't, Thanksgiving is not celebrated in my native England. You don't say. No, it is what you call an American holiday. So, I can't celebrate Thanksgiving with my family in London. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's quite all right, because I have taken it upon myself to create my own Thanksgiving traditions here in America. Really? What do you do? Well, we call it Friendsgiving. Oh, so you celebrate Friendsgiving. Yes, which, don't be confused, kid. It is totally a Thanksgiving event, but we celebrate it with all our friends, especially when you can't have your family nearby. Oh, that sounds like a wonderful idea, Olivia. So you invite all your friends over, as many as can make it. For example, hello. That's right. It's me, Fuchsia Fish, the number one guest on my list for Friendsgiving. Oh, Olivia, you are too much. Well, you are my bestest friend of all, so of course you are number one. Oh, you are such a flatterer. And of course, because it's Friendsgiving, we all have to bring something. And I always bring the kelp salad. Yes, of course she does. She's a bit of a vegetarian, if you will. Yes, that's what I do. Anyway, kid, so now you know what Friendsgiving is. Oh, and perhaps you still want to read the story? Yeah, I think I still want to read the story. All right then. Well, let's take a seat, shall we? Oh, all right, you got it. All right. Friendsgiving. Let's see how they celebrate it in the book with these friends. And by the way, I'm going to tell you something right off the bat. These illustrations are not like any illustration you've seen in a book before, because they're not drawings. They're pictures. Look at that. You see that right there? That's actually a picture. The illustrator, Sabina, did something really different here. She took photographs of these guys. And you're saying, what? These guys, they're like real? Yeah, she used, well, it's funny. Let me peek in the back here. Let's see. She says, brings her to homemade settings, brings her characters to life, uses needle and thread. You know what that is? That's a fancy way of saying she photographed puppets. That's right. So puppets can be the illustration of a book. But first, an illustration of leaves. Ah, yes, the autumn leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. That's autumn leaves. Friendsgiving. The air was so crisp and the sky was so blue that Gingerberry and Willow knew just what they should do. Let's go for a bike ride. How about Lookout Hill? Ooh, wonderful. Oh, look at that. They're raking leaves. Can you believe this is all made stuff and knitted and puppets and little tiny props, and they're all photographed like that? How clever, right? I mean, doesn't that give you ideas in case one of you out there wants to create their own book? It's an idea. They sped along roads lined with orange, yellow, and red. Then they pedaled uphill to the very, very top and stopped and flopped like this. That was a steep hill. It was worth the climb for this view of the town. Phew! It was worth the climb so we can zoom back down. A day spent riding will make you hungry. So they all agreed the farmer's market was the place to be. Cinnamon bread for me. Ooh, one for me too. Cheese, please. I'll take one of those too. Smell those grapes. Barry, is that you? Oh, are we meeting each other here, friends? Oh, by the way, I had to point this out. Do you see that sign right there? What does it say? Fresh apple cider donuts. Have you ever had fresh apple cider donuts? Listen, kid, if you ever see a sign like that in your life, immediately go and get one, because you need to have a fresh apple cider donut in your life. StoryTeller had one in Vermont in the fall, and I've never forgotten it. A great day in fall gets even greater when old friends meet new friends and make plans for later. Honey, hello! Everyone, meet Rowan. We started a donut stand. Sweet, literally. We should get together and bring donuts, you guys, because you have a stand. Can I go too? Willow was mulling some cider and Barry was lighting a fire when Honey and Rowan blew in on a cold gust of wind. Come in! We brought some leaves with us. We'll add them to our collection. Collection? What does that mean? The friends had started a thankful tree. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Me neither. When you think of something you're thankful for, you write it on a leaf and add it to the tree. Okay, wait a minute. So Christmas has a Christmas tree, and I know some people for Hanukkah put up what they call a Hanukkah bush. So why not have a Thanksgiving tree? That's a great idea. That's so fun. We should all add one. I love apples too. Hey, I have an idea for you. Let's see what they're writing. Squash, they're writing pumpkins, they're writing vests, they're plaid. It's all the things that they're thankful for. They're thankful for pine trees. They're thankful for apples because apple cider donuts. At the orchard, they picked Empires, Cortlands, Gravensteins. Willow had never seen so many varieties of apples. 1 bag or 2, or 3 or 4. Oh my gosh, a Macintosh. Any more you'd like to try? Let's go home and make a pie. Let's do that. All those apples to peel and core. Dice one up, then slice some more. Willow was good at rolling and crimping. Rowan could handle the cutting and sprinkling. Apple pie or apple crisp? Is this a taste test? Both are best. I agree. If you have that many apples, why choose? Do it all. The next day was spent making great piles of leaves that inspired leaping. They jumped and laughed, even though they knew that now they had more raking to do. Woohoo! Let's do it again! Look at that. Isn't that so cool that she got them like leaping in the air like that in photography? Again, I'm just so mesmerized by this art. It's so different from what we're used to seeing. Before the first frost, Barry brought in the last harvest and put their garden to bed for winter ahead. The last of the fall harvest. And he marked everything. He's a good gardener. Crocus, the daffodils. Then, one more thing. A thought for spring. He planted bulbs for crocuses and daffodils so flowers would follow winter's chills. That's a really interesting and complex thing about having a garden. You plant something and then you take it out, but then it might be time to plant something else for the spring that's totally different from what just came out of the ground. It's its own science. Barry's harvest was so big, it was clear to see they had to share this bounty. Let's have a party! They made invitations and decorations. Oh, so many preparations for an autumnal celebration. What should we serve for dinner? More important, what should we have for dessert? I like how you think. I would try a pumpkin pie. Soon the kitchen was bubbling with wonderful smells. Roasted squash, cranberry sauce, buttery rolls, bowls of green beans, chocolate cake, and pecan pralines. We'll never eat all of this. I think we can do it. They'll be here any minute. Rowan and Honey arrived with smiles and piles of ginger snaps and a bouquet so pretty that Barry immediately made a new leaf for the tree. Ginger snaps are my favorite. I thought they might be. Thanks for inviting us. Once the candles were lit and their plates were full, they gave thanks for a night both bountiful and beautiful. Here's to the season. Cheers to us all. Please pass the squash. I love the fall. After a meal most delicious, Rowan rose to propose a toast to the host. New friends like you are the sugar on the donut, the icing on the cake, the cherry and whipped cream on a chocolate milkshake. Rowan, you're a poet. Oh, he knows it. We feel lucky too. I'd feel luckier with dessert. I'm with that guy. They all laughed and agreed and added leaf after leaf to the thankful tree because we have so much to be thankful for. Let's see, we have the apples, the cider, the bike rides, scarves. Oh, we have to be thankful for scarves in the autumn and then the winter. Candles, for duck boots, for reading, hey! For spices, for raking leaves, for laughter, for poetry, soup, pie, music. This gets me thinking. Can you think of stuff to put on a leaf? You can collect some leaves and get a big marker. What would you be thankful for? I'd be thankful for music, for books, for you, for my puppets, for love. So much to be thankful for. I could just go on, but we need to get back to the book. A leaf for poetry, for parties, for dancing, for singing, and a leaf for the gift of this fabulous Friendsgiving. And look, they're ending the night with a dance party. So now you know what Friendsgiving is. And well, I think we all learned a really interesting new tradition where we can make our own leaf tree. That doesn't seem hard. And it doesn't cost anything because leaves are everywhere right now, right? Oh, storyteller, storyteller. Yes, Doug the dinosaur. Hey, it's Green Bear. Hello.
Hi. Hey, kid.
Hello, kid. We have decided something.
Okay, what have you decided?
We have decided that we want to have a Friendsgiving also.
Oh, and you want to invite who?
Well, I want to invite Doug the dinosaur.
And I want to invite Green Bear.
Okay, who else?
Did you add anybody else to the list?
I thought you were doing that.
I thought you were doing that.
Okay, we're gonna invite more people, I promise.
Oh, yeah, because we have a lot of friends.
But we have to make a list. So I think maybe we told her too soon.
It's okay. We were kind of excited.
I get it.
Yeah, especially when I saw the pie and the chocolate cake and the pralines.
Yeah, the pralines really got him going. But really, so did the chocolate.
You know me.
I do.
All about the chocolate. Oh, and friendship.
Yes, I really was excited when I thought that we could have all our friends over and have a meal and get to say all the things that we are thankful for. Like, I am thankful for you.
Oh, and I am thankful for you, Doug the dinosaur. You're the best friend that a green bear could have. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Green Bear. And also, I love you, kid.
Yeah, I love you too. I love you. And I know you're going to vote for president for me one day.
Oh, yes, we're all going to vote Green Bear for president. But we love you and stuff.
Yeah, and stuff. Okay, goodbye.
Oh, okay, I'm going to go now too. Okay, I'm going to go make my list.
Okay, I think I have to make a list too. You know, Storyteller also celebrates Friendsgiving because sometimes when you're grown up, not you get to be with your family. But sometimes when you're grown up, your family's far away, you can't make the trip that year for some reason, and you still have so much to be thankful for and to celebrate. So Storyteller, when those things happen, always invites over lots of friends because, you know, your friends are like the family that you choose. So you choose the friends that you love, and they come over and you celebrate, and everybody brings food just like they did in the book. You saw how they brought donuts and all kinds of flowers and all kinds of things. And then that's what you do in Friendsgiving. You all share of the bounty of the harvest or whatever you got at the grocery store, since you don't probably have a garden like I don't. But that's what you do. So now you know all about Friendsgiving. And if you're really lucky, you get to celebrate both things. See you next time, kid, on KidTime StoryTime. We live at KidTimeStoryTime.com. I have a whole bunch of Thanksgiving only stories that I'm going to put down in the description for you so that you can find all of them so you can celebrate the season in KidTime StoryTime style.